ETFs is one of them things that you do not need to be leaving out of your portfolio if you're new to the stock market. That's why a lot of times when you join like brokerage platform, and if it's not one of those self-directed ones, they invest for you, they are likely investing in ETFs and not individual companies. And an ETF just means exchange traded fund, and it's just a collection of assets in one little stock. Okay, so the S&P 500, SPY, the Russell 2000, IWM, you got VOO, you got VTI, you have Vanguard, there are a shit ton of ETFs. Okay, it's like ever-going list. BlackRock has ETF. There are Bitcoin ETFs where it tracks the overall Bitcoin movement or other crypto. There are so many ETFs that you can invest in. It's one of those things where they say don't put all your eggs in one basket. Basically, like me, personally, I have my startup in telecommunications and tech. So I would just naturally gravitate towards wanting to invest in some of the biggest tech companies in the world, right? But what if tech is having a down 6 month, hell, a down year, and all of my money is in tech? Now all of my shares are down. I'm down on my investments because I invested everything in one space. That is not a good idea ever. No matter how secure you think the space is or that company is, you don't put all of your money in the same sector. If you're using a brokerage, whatever brokerage you may be using, you should search somewhere. You should see a discovery list somewhere where it will let you hit ETFs, and you're probably going to see a shit ton of ETFs that's going to pop up. All right, you can pick some of the ones that I talked about, or some of the most familiar ones: DCI, SPY, IWM, VOO, like some that are, you may have heard of them, but you may not always know what they are. Pick what's familiar to you and what works best for you and your coin. Most definitely keep VTI. I just talked about this week and last week. VTI tracks the overall U.S. market, not just one sector or just a couple of sectors. It tracks the entire performance of the U.S. stock market. So definitely keep that one on your radar.